Who knows these days what internet brings to us? This is very kind of short stream, mind you, if you're watching right now or watching a void, which is like a video after recording. I don't know what's the shortening, but basically, if you're watching this now, I'm telling you that this is going to be very short video, but very interesting and important one as well. We're going to discuss about should composing or art related job be a profession to you, or should you have a other job first and art and composing second. Very important topic, something that touches myself very close, and we're going to get into that very shortly. First, I'm going to be working on sharing these in places, and once that is settled, we can start this whole thing. Indeed. Let me know, are you watching or not? Yes, today I'm going to do this Magic of Life editing, but even in more extreme version. I'm going to record a video, hopefully use it as a video for YouTube. That is the plan. Hopefully it goes well. Let me try to also go to the YouTube settings and see how things are working on. Normally, oh, hello there, Shadow the Parrot. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
I am watching.
Yes, indeed. You are watching. So that just reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, the Sauron says, like, I see you. I don't know. But yeah.
I'm doing great.
I am happy to hear that. Thanks also for the comments for the Discord server we're working on, as you said, like, I really want to make the Discord server we're making a really good place to collaborate and all those things. At the moment, the thing is that I am working.
I was gonna play some Subnautica, but then I saw you streaming.
Oh, all right. I tell you, you will have time to play Subnautica. I'm not going to steal too much of your time. This stream is going to be a short one, but still an important one as well. We're going to discuss about should you have an art or art related job, or should you pursue another career and then work on the art as like a sideline project. Very interesting and important topic for anyone interested about art, or perhaps interested about making art related job position for themselves. Very fascinating, and also I am fascinated to hear what are your thoughts on this as well. Are you perhaps considering this kind of let's become this film composer or game creator or that sort of freelancer guy, or are you going to play it safe, go to a day job, to a supermarket, local McDonald's, all those kind of places? Let me know which is the possibilities you are considering. The thing is, there are the whole thing which just going to the job. Not everybody can pick where to go to get money to spend and have their lives going forward. You cannot always choose that, but if you can, have you thought where you should go? Very important stuff, because even in schools, even in places you try to educate yourself, they do not tell you what kind of profession should you choose, and they have no idea at all, like, to tell you where should you head next. It's up to you to decide, but perhaps we can give some help in deciding, or not help, but perhaps give you some insights on which basis you should choose which kind of place you should work on in terms of art. Indeed. But Subnautica, man, that's like, I've heard so many good things about that. I saw very long time people playing it, but like it has been in it. I think it was in early access period back in the day, so I haven't seen it in few years. I think I don't know how much it has gone forward. I presume quite a lot. Indeed, let me just share this in YouTube world. Hopefully people are actually coming and watching this. Let me know, is the audio quality good? Let me know, is the video quality...
Subautica is out.
Oh, it's out. Alright. I don't know, like, I haven't... I think I'm not perhaps going to put too much time on just going and checking that out yet. Like, one time I really had time to just put my time into single-player games.
But there's a new expansion called Below Zero.
Ah, so it's like going on the ice. Nice. That's nice. There must be all sorts of creatures and monstrosities going all out there. Right. Pretty nice. I don't know about the soundtrack. I haven't heard its soundtrack. Perhaps it's good, perhaps it's not so good. Who knows? Who knows? Let me write a few things in here. Yes, I think I'm actually going to be ending within 20 minutes, perhaps even sooner, because I'm going to start work in 1 hour, so I need to like go there and do stuff. Yeah, I'm working on a day job right now. I'm going to discuss about that as well. Yeah, financial things. Anyways, let me share these in Twitch world. Yeah, indeed. Here we go. Tweeted about it. Posted to Facebook about it. Now Facebook hates me. Oh, such good times. Anyhow, let's see how many people do we have in watching. Well, we have 2 viewers in Twitch. Hello. Hello, Shadow the Parrot and the other guy. Good to see you. How is your Friday? It's Friday already. Oh, nice. Tomorrow, no worries. It's Friday today. That's how it goes.
How far is your job? Walking distance or bus distance?
I think it's kind of like bus distance. Currently, it's snow outside. I need to go with bicycle, even in winter. Not at the moment. I can get a kind of lift, but other times I will be using a bike, which is like I don't know. I need to be very careful. I have winter tears for that, so I think it should not be a problem. But it's like in 1 kilometer away, which is okay. It's like in the workplace which I work in is like in an industrial area, so there's not really a good bus stop going there. Yeah. Me working in an industrial job. It's quite far off from composing thing, I tell you that much. Yeah, but it's a job. I've been there for like 1 week now, and I like it. I'm going to discuss about that very soon. Let me just share this thing in here. Here we go, share it in here. YouTube is alright. I think we are very ready to start now. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, normally I have my comment shown in here. Yeah, like it's mirrored here in my screen. So in here you have your comments, but I'm going to take those away for a moment. I'm going to be making a video recording it with you, and after the recording has been done, I would love to hear your thoughts on this very recording, because it's going to talk about very, very important topic, and a topic actually which is not discussed too much in art circles, or even in people who are deciding to become freelancers, whatever they do as freelancers. Basically, I'm going to talk about, should you choose between your passion or between money things? And I'm going to make a case that you can do both. You can decide either to go fully forward with making, as example, the music your main job, to get income from that, and that is possible. But also I'm going to make a case for that you can just go with an easy route, perhaps get investment for the music first, get some money, and then when you got the money, perhaps invest to the music, or just continue with the regular job. Like, there are so many possibilities in this, and because of the fact that you have to make money somehow in this day and age, this world, you have to be able to sustain your livelihood. I think that's something every man and a woman should be striving for. Of course, doing it legally and that sort of thing, if possible, and possibly possible. But that is very much something you have to consider, and that is also what I've been considering quite some long time. Because the thing is, I could continue just making as a composer, just making my music. If I would have enough resources, I would like to expand and all those things, but I need to first invest some money. And how do I get that? If with just few dollars on my bank account, I'm going to first work on a day job, and that's what we're going to discuss. Hopefully something you find worthwhile. But because of that, I will be disabling those, and you can hear your voice in a short moment. But don't you worry, those are going to be, I will take them back, so your comments are not going to be lost. And I will be reading them if you comment at the same time as we do the recording. Alright? Normally my hair is not this messy, but I have only few minutes to do this, so let's do this, folks. Yes, indeed. Normally, I'm pretty shamed. I normally won't have like this kind of hair all around. Yeah. Well, who cares? Nobody cares about that. Except me. Let's do this. Alright? Let me start the video very soon, recording and stuff. Here we go. So, let's begin. Oh, actually, let me just take this away, like just a bottle of something. Let me just take it away. You are not able to see that in a video. Yeah. Everyone has to make a living somehow. Should you follow your dreams or just try to get by every day? Hello there, my name is eluukkanen and welcome to this music freelancing channel of ours. Well, yes, we are a music channel. Basically, we talk about freelance related topics like how to make money in this day and age as a freelancer artist, how to make your own career, how to build your self-centered kind of idea to make money out of the work you do. Perhaps in a position that you don't have a boss above you to head you around, and you are your own boss, as example in art related job positions. Well, then you are on the right place. I myself, I'm a composer from Finland. I've been doing freelancing time to time, and I've been getting paid from that very work. But always the issue arises when I should be making the job sustainable. Because the thing is, I can make money with my work. I can sell very much the work I do as a composer. I make songs, I make commissions for certain types of people, all, who come to me or I come to them, and we work together, we make contracts and all those things. Don't worry about those. We will be discussing about those very topics in other times. But the most important thing is, as a freelancer, you don't always get those very often, those freelancing gigs. Depending, of course, in what area you are working at. I have some freelance illustrators, how's that said? Actually, let me repeat that. I have some few I have some graphic designers who make quite regularly good work as a commissioners, and I would tell you that is something that cannot be found in every area of the work, unfortunately. I found that in music, especially when you really are starting early on with limited resources, with limited connections, it is quite a challenge trying to get you, like, let's say $1,000 or $2,000 per month to try to live, try to get food, try to pay your rent and all those things. They are very much impossible if you are just trying to work alone, at least in the beginning. So what do? The thing is, the recipe for growth, a recipe for trying to get bigger, is trying to build your own platform of music, you try to grow your resume, you try to get into these projects yourself, and then you are able to see the growth in the money you make to make more music later on as a result. But how do you get more resources to invest into your art creation, your freelancing stuff? The thing is, you need to get them somehow. And that's why in this video I'm arguing that perhaps sometimes you are going to need to go for the path of regular paying jobs. Like, what are those regular paying jobs? Okay, regular playing jobs. Let me repeat that. What are those regular paying jobs? Well, like being in a supermarket, doing stuff, and perhaps in a storage, like I am currently right now. I was a few years independent freelancer until I discovered that, hey, I need to invest a bit more money, so I went to go to work on a storage and that sort of thing. There are a lot of different professional places where you can be. Of course, they are not going to build your artwork, your personal kind of road to forward with your passion, but they are going to give you, at the very beginning stage of your life, resources to start investing to your work, whether it's softwares, whether it's marketing yourself, website, all those things you need, and they are not free. Some things you can do for free, like perhaps get some practice, start perhaps downloading a free music making software, but at some point you are going to reach this kind of cap where if you want to really get paid from your work, you need to start investing to your softwares, to your instruments, to your education even. So you can say to the next guy who wants to work with you, hey, I definitely want to work with this guy. He has a lot of experience. He has a lot of different programs he can use. I want to work with this one guy. I've noticed this to be a very important factor when people are thinking of hiring you. So, that is... Goddamn, my thoughts just getting mixed. Goddamn. I just have to look at the clock all the time. Just, I need to be quick. So there is this kind of divide. Should you choose to go with your passion? Should you choose go with your perhaps going with easier route, taking few time just to invest to yourself by working in a regular paying job and then start working on freelancing stuff? There are many ways to do this. Myself, I found that after just grinding with being a freelancer, it was quite, I would say it was refreshing to just do something simple like being in a storage, carrying things around, getting paid easily from that very thing. I found it very relaxing even, which I'm perhaps going to do for some while aside with other music things to get paid, to get rent done and get these other things going. It is something perhaps I'm not too honored about, because what I would like to do in best case scenario, I would like to just focus on trying to get all the contacts, trying to work on the music, trying to really make the craft as good as possible. But sometimes you just have to go on what you have. Sometimes the cards you get on poker game of life are not that good, so you need to think things through, perhaps choose alternative roads, and that's what a freelancer should think about. I watched this very important, interesting video from this YouTuber who has a YouTube channel called Video Creators, Tim Smoyer, I think his name is. He was talking in one of his recent podcasts about how to become a YouTuber, how to keep YouTube related things going on. He discussed on how you should build your freelancing in a way that you cut out distractions which seem like opportunities and try to grow this these other ones which are actually making things working for you. the very big problem with freelancing is that you are yourself your own boss, and if you're doing this first time, you are not going to know which are those distractions and what are going to be those things that make your future career successful. So I very much give you this kind of challenge if you are a freelancer guy, a composer even, to think about what is the best move at this point in time for you. Perhaps if you are in the beginning, you want to just try to get around how composing works. But when you get to this point, you want to actually make money with it, it's good to think, should I work with the passion? If you have enough resources, go with that because it requires a lot. But if you currently don't have resources, go to regular paying jobs and then invest on those later. But yes, that is all today. We are eluukkanen, we are a freelancing channel talking about important topics for composers, for all sorts of freelancers, even. As example in this topic, we have this Discord server where we are collecting very, very talented in the beginning of freelancing career people who are going to be collaborating with each other. We are going to make events, we are going to even publish our own books, games and other projects when we get the server rolling. I think in the Twitch there should be a link down in the description and in YouTube, so you can perhaps join us. If you are a composer, if you are an artist, animator or any of those things, join us and let's at least discuss about what freelancing is and help each other out. The thing is, at the YouTube current times, it's very much something that you don't want to do is work alone. I work in storage, there's a lot of workers around that very storage room. And I've noticed that if just one guy does the whole thing, carries all the stuff, nothing gets done. But when there's a lot of people, even like 10 or 20, a lot of works, a lot of problems will go away if people work together. If those people work together. Anyhow, thank you for watching wherever you are, whoever you are. I wish you a great day. See you later. Ooh, well, that was something. As it always is. I'm not always sure where this live recording stuff goes, but I think it went okay-ish. Let me know, did you actually enjoy it? It was quite
That was
interesting.
quite artistic.
How did the program pronounce it? Artistic. But anyways, thanks, Shadow. I hope you did find it interesting. Are you considering yourself what kind of career? Or are you still unsure? Let me know. Because, of course, some of you who are watching in the YouTube might not yet know where to go in. And that's okay, because the thing is, some people who are still young and thinking about this, you should think about this. You should.
Indeed.
Oh, hello, Blues Nailog. I didn't see you there. Yeah, I just recorded this stuff. I couldn't have the audio on there. Yeah, but hey, good to see you, Blues. How are you? Yes, indeed. Discussing about regular playing jobs, and I think it's a very important subject. I never got, when I was in school, when I was on these courses, even with the courses intending to be work related, they never gave really very useful information which you could just hey, I can take a catch and I can use that. No, I never got that. I hope this kind of discussing about what you should think about, perhaps giving some tips, perhaps this could help you if you are considering your life going forward. Because the thing is, everybody at the when it comes to it, everyone is this. In Finland we have this kind of proverb of everybody is a smith of their labor. I think that's a common one. I think in other countries as well. Smith of their labor. It all depends on you what kind of life you can create to yourself. That is true. And even though we might have accidents and nasty things, which I have to agree they are, and they exist in the life, you can still, if you work hard enough, at least in Western countries where we have, perhaps in China and Russia, it's a bit more difficult because, those governments and all. But we have still quite many options in the Western countries to try to make our living going better, I think, indeed. But of course, it's a more complex issue. We're going to perhaps talk about those kind of politics and all those kind of scary subjects later on. But I think that's for all for today. But let me know, what do you think?
I don't know what I want to become, but I really love smithing.
Oh, I remember you made the Viking helmet. That was pretty cool, Shadow. Yeah. Like, I haven't ever done that sort of thing. I've always envied those people who have these machines. They can just craft whatever they can. Like, I have main dreams which I'm going to focus on, but then I have these, like, far off dreams. Like, I would like to know how people who build, like, musical instruments, like, how they do it, and perhaps one day try to learn myself to do that. And in the end, smithing, perhaps, building stuff, it's very much a nice job because you can see the fruits of your labor in front of you. So I can understand why you would love it. Yeah. But nice helmet, by the way, you did. Anyhow, my time is very, very limited. I'm going to quit in like 2 or 1 minute. I would, if you still have some thoughts on what kind of future goals you have, perhaps I can, give some assistance. I'm not going to tell you that I'm the biggest knowledgeable guy on all things work related, but something which I found out myself in just trying to make this composing thing working was that there are so many routes how to make a freelancing thing work. Of course, first you have to figure out, like, what is the thing you want to do. That's the thing. And people only find out that so much after they have even tried to consider and perhaps tried first time those things they wanted to do. Like, it's not a simple process to find out what you want to do in your life. Some might, found them accidentally going to politics. Some might find them just working on regular day jobs. Or some might try to make music, try to make art, and to make money with that, which I tell you, it's a hard business. But it's possible. It is possible, I tell you. Let's see how many viewers we have or had. We have 4 guys in Twitch. Hello, you. I think I'm going to, unfortunately, this is very short stream today. I'm going to go offline because I need to get to work. I think in 39 minutes I need to already be signed in there. So, thanks for coming to the stream. It was a short one, but we're going to do this much more in the future times. Yes, indeed. Wherever you are, whoever you are, keep working on your craft. Make it possible. Indeed. And also follow the channel. We're going to make these streams much more. If you are new around here, just hit the follow button and you're going to see more videos discussing about freelancing and other things as well. Something to think about. Anyhow, wherever you are, whoever you are, I wish you a great day. See you later.